Welcome back to Fortune Cookies. I am sorry that I'm torturing you with this, but I know you love it. So, some of my viewers are like, "Oh, do more stuff other than the royals," and some of you are like, "Do more royals." So, you know, we got to do it. I know everyone is so sick of H&M and their shenanigans. But the reality is that as long as they are, we have to kind of see what's going on. So, to date, today is Saturday. Harry is doing this is pre recorded. If I'm on lunch, I will see you in the chats. But Harry is doing his live thing with the doctor, the ayahuasca doctor. I'm calling him that. Oh, and just an update. So my girlfriend Kay and I were talking about doing an ayahuasca trip. We were considering taking a trip to Peru, and because I've been reading Graham Hancock, and I've been reading Supernatural, his book Supernatural, and he talks about his ayahuasca journey, and it's pretty interesting. And Joe Rogan talks about it, and you know what put me off is that Harry is now talking about it. So we also found out that Peru has rioting going on, so the flights are really cheap, but it's probably not really safe to go there. So, let alone going on this, ayahuasca journey. So, that trip is tabled. Not doing it anytime soon. We do have a fun girls' weekend planned. Greg has a yurt that we're going to camp out in our backyard and play video games, play games. I'm going to put our we have badminton, we have croquet. It's totally different from ayahuasca trip. So we're just gonna have some drinks, maybe smoke a little, not anything too intense, and we'll do movies outside too. But we're gonna sleep in the yurt, so it'll be really fun. I was actually gonna buy one, and then Gregopedia told me I actually have one. We haven't used it, and I was like, oh great. So we'll have some fun with that. But we're going to put that on the table. But so Harry is doing his live event today, and I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to wait for other YouTubers to review it and kind of give the high points. The only reason I was going to watch it was for the comments, and the comments are turned off, so there's no point to me going on there and paying $30 and getting a copy of a book that I've already listened to and laughed at. I'm not going to read it, not going to make it a doorstop. So yeah, I follow a wood turning guy, and he turned it into a vase, the spare book, which was kind of cool. But he does it with lots of stuff. So, but we do need to kind of see where they're at. I'm still using Deviant Moon on this reading because it feels a little dirty. So deck feels a little dirty, but I like it. I like it. It's dirty in a good way. So let's see how H is going to do after this broadcast today. How people are going to see this. I mean, this may be a short reading. This may be a long reading. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to the rest of the day because my girlfriend Janice is coming over. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some fun psychic stuff. So I think I may do a video upstairs with my Lenormand board. I have my Grand Tableau board. One of my clients made it for me. Really awesome. So let's see. How is the aftermath going to be? Let me grab another sip of coffee. Today was a coffee day, not a tea day. Very unusual for me. I used to love coffee. All of a sudden I got into that Yorkshire red tea and can't stop. My mom's a big tea drinker. So must be following in those footsteps. So let's see. How is Harry going to come off after this live event? Eight of Swords. He's going to be locked in to some kind of struggle, epic struggle. So, in the words of Gregopedia, he's finally going to tell his story. So he's finally going to tell his story, but it's going to be the same old, same old. There's nothing good about the story. There's no resolution. It's like, I am in pain. I am in pain. I am in pain. I'm still in pain. I still want to talk about my pain. My pain is there. My pain is here. You are going to see my pain. It's like a Dr. Seuss book. My pain is here. My pain is there. My pain is everywhere. I'm gonna have to write a Dr. Seuss poem, Dr. Seuss-esque poem. There's no resolution. He is not, part of what the intention is here, and I'm going into my intuitive. The intention is, I have come through or I am working on my crisis. I am trying to resolve the pain in my life, but you're still doing it. You haven't finished. Nobody wants to be a part of this ongoing saga of pain. So I'm sorry, I got really emotional there. He just wants to partner up with this mental health group culture, and he wants to be a part of it. He's like, please let me be part of this mental health culture. And anyone that's worth their salt is not going to want him to be a part of it, because he is still in process. He is not moving away from his pain. He is stuck. He's just stuck in this pain. 7 of Cups, stuck, not going anywhere, not seeing any options, constantly struggling with it, constantly putting out the wrong messages, and trying to capitalize on this pain. So, how is the doctor going to see him? And I know I talked about this on Friday in my reading on Friday. The doctor sees him as siloed. The doctor sees him as not leveling up and not using his higher mind. The doctor sees him as someone with potential to destroy his own life. So I don't think that our doctor has a very, and the doctor has some, a lot of people are questioning his techniques, if he's partner, or not techniques, but questioning his thought process on partnering up with H. So not good. Not good. How is Megan going to be seen after this? Because I do think that she's going to either be mentioned or have a quick moment in this about the struggles of dealing with someone who has this kind of pain and crisis in their life. When she's the one sticking her fingers in the wound. I'm sorry, I got emotional again. Sorry. I got emotional. So how is Megan going to be seen after this? Whew. Mixed judgment. There are some people that are going to see her as, oh, she's shouldering all that burden. There are going to be some people that say that. There are going to be people that are like, oh, like she really took on a lot of the project. This was a huge project guy. 6 of Swords, people are going to say she should run from the situation. It is a toxic situation, and that there is no that he's just so emotionally, I don't want to say emotionally corrupt, but I do want to say emotionally corrupt. His emotions are like all over the place. Like he's so quick to anger, like that face like thunder that he has in all those pictures that we see of him. He's so quick to go to that, and that's something that I think people are going to come away with, that he is so quick to anger, and that he really is not in charge of what he's doing, and that the possibility of recovery is so far from what he's saying and so far from what he's presenting that people are going to say, oh, you know what, you poor thing, like you need to get out of there. dominant energy for how people are going to see her. This is not a place where she needs to be. Her true fans are going to say, she had it all. She had the TIG. She had her show. She was a well-known actress, and she wound up going with him, and he was a project. He was more project than she thought, and he had less money than he was saying, and she just really got a raw deal. That's going to be the next incarnation of Eminem. Eminem. That's the next one, is that she is the beleaguered wife. And I've said this before. She is the hard suffering woman who took on someone who had so many issues, and she was just so willing to help out and try to help him recover and bring him back to the light. She really, really tried. She tried so hard, and she's going to fall into the arms of the next bodyguard. So that's going to be our next level. That's what we're going to see. So, oh God, this story just will not end. Will not end. Let's talk about the book sales. So, was this purposely engineered to get rid of the stockpile of books that we have sitting in a warehouse someplace? Was it purposely engineered for that? One card and we're done. Promise you. One card and we're done. So it was a plan that a few people came up with. The book sales weren't great. They need to justify the tax write-off. I'm saying it. They need to justify the tax write-off, because this is going to be showing as a loss. The publication of this book is going to be shown as a loss. So either the publisher or H&M are going to have to show this as a loss. This was one of the ways they could kind of defray that. So that's what I'm saying. Listen, told you it was going to be short. Not sticking around. Have a great day. Again, if you'd like to get your own magical reading with me, link is down below. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please like, share, and subscribe.